Yo guys, SpiderBot here. We got a lot of updates for you today on Black Ops 2 multiplayer. First off is a game update that was applied this morning to both Xbox 360 and PS3. No word yet on when this will be applied or if this will be applied on PC. I imagine it will be at some point. The list is pretty much identical for both Xbox 360 and PS3. There may be some minor differences related to the specific console. I'm going to go through some of the gameplay balancing changes that were introduced with this game update. First off, our improvements to the spawn system. I'm sorry, I'm laughing. They reduced the weight of positive team spawn influencers on owned domination flags, trying to reduce where you may spawn in near your team, but also in danger. Added more spawn points to hijack for demolition, kill confirmed, and adjusted spawn influencers on standoff for improved spawn picking algorithms in all game modes. SMGs, we're going to get back to the SMGs because we're going to take a closer look to that. Pistols, Cat 40, dual wield damage reduced, and the dual wield hipfire accuracy has been reduced. Those Cat 40s been nerfed, baby. Attachments, MMS, cold-blooded, now renders enemies almost completely invisible to MMS. Almost. Not 100%, but almost. I don't know what the percent is, but it's almost, okay? It's a technical term. LMGs, QBBLSW, medium range damage increased, as well as the hammer. Assault rifles, you're going to love this one, FAL OSW plus select fire. Damage reduced when firing full auto. I know that's pretty beast when you put that fire select on there, the FAL. SMR plus select fire, damage reduced when firing full auto. Type 25, move speed increased and medium range damage increased. We're going to buff the Type 25. Sweet. I don't use assault rifles. I don't care. SCAR, long range damage increase. SWAT 556, also long range damage increase. Shotguns, M1216 buffed a little bit. Medium range damage increase. We need to buff those shotguns. Come on. Sniper rifles, the Ballista plus Iron Sight idle sway reduced. Really? I don't know. I thought the Ballista was pretty beast, but all right. What are you going to do? Okay, now let's get into the SMGs because that's something that sort of hits close to home. And I know people complain a lot about these two particular SMGs that they nerfed here in this game update, the PDW-57 and the MSMC. For both weapons, the recoil has been increased, as well as hipfire accuracy has been slightly reduced. Now, I did run some analysis of these two weapons. So here we see the PDW-57 standing hipfire pre-update, and then we're going to show a post-update, and you can see a significant increase in the vertical recoil and a slight increase in the horizontal recoil on the hipfire PDW-57. Now we do ADS, and you can see we're already going vertical and horizontal to the right and up, and it's more pronounced now post-update. This is on the PS3 version, and it's quite significant, to be honest. MSMC, same thing here, standing hipfire. Now, it's got a pretty good spread on it, but the spread, both horizontally and vertically, is more pronounced. Hipfire, MSMC, standing ADS, it's pretty tight vertically pre-update, and you can see how it has increased vertically on the post-update. One thing I will note about the MSMC is when I was doing the crouch tests, I did some crouch tests both from a hipfire and an ADS standpoint. Recoil was impacted on the PDW-57 as we would expect, just less so than from a standing position, but it didn't appear that there was much difference in the spread pattern on the MSMC when in a crouch position from pre-update to post-update. All right, now that we got that out of the way, let's get into the good stuff, the juicy stuff here. And, oh my god, I gotta shake my head. I gotta do a face palm. But Black Ops 2 will be introducing, supposedly, microtransaction DLC starting tomorrow, March 13th, at least on the Xbox 360. I would assume, again, I'm not sure if it's going to be a month delay. Again, all DLC. And this would sort of fall under the umbrella, even though we call it microtransactions. It's still downloadable content or purchasable content. So I would expect that it would be a month delay for PS3 and PC. Yeah, microtransactions. Now, they are sort of doing it right. I'll read here from the article. The micro items called personalization packs will be priced at 160 Microsoft points each. Each pack will contain 3 weapon camos, 3 reticles, and a bonus calling card. For the same price, you can also add 10 more create a class slots. The bonus Flags of the World calling card is priced at 80 points, and 400 points will get you the Nuketown 20... Well, actually, they say Nuketown 2025 zombie map, but it's really just Nuketown zombie map. All right, and that was something that you couldn't get unless you bought the Season Pass or you had the, I believe it was the Hardened Edition of Black Ops 2. Microtransactions! The bane of my existence. Anyways, like I said, they are doing it sort of right. Yes, the additional creative class slots could give players a slight edge. I mean, it's for players that maybe play a lot of game modes and have different class configurations depending on the game modes, as well as what might be happening in the game. It's possibly of benefit to them. The thing is, though, again, it's this insidious nature of microtransactions that they just they're now seeping into every single one of our games, and while they don't necessarily have that great of an impact, you know, it has that thought or you know, that feeling that game companies can create a game and then specifically pull content out of the game, sell it to you for $60, and they're talking like $70 now for next-gen consoles, the PS4 and Xbox 720. So they pull it out of the game, they rip it out of the game, and then they sell it back to you for additional cost. You know, it's $70 plus, you know, another $10 for DLC. And a good example of this is Dead Space 3. Dead Space 3 today released Awaken DLC, which we're going to play over in NGT Zombies, and it's $10, and it continues the campaign. Probably, you know, from what I think, probably a more suitable ending for that game. It continues from the end, and it provides an additional ending. So, you know, EA is not going to come out and say, of course, yes, this was built in the game, we ripped it out and sold it back to you for $10. They're going to say, well, no, this after the game was complete, we did this, and now we're selling it as DLC. Should that have been part of the game, or should it be part of the DLC? I don't know. But they also ripped apart the weapon system and the scavenging system, ripped it apart specifically to add in microtransactions. So they added more of a grind to try and get the better weapons. Or, hey, you can spend X number of dollars and get a shortcut, get additional equipment, etc., additional resources to get those guns, or buy additional guns for a cost. That's the kind of thing, again, it's seeping in now into Black Ops 2, into Call of Duty. It's only going to get worse. We're going to start seeing this on every single game, and it's going to be incorporated in so many different ways. I mean, the year from now, you know, we're going to have microtransactions coming out of the yin-yang on every single game we play. The other thing they said they're going to do, and maybe this is to, you know, hey, we give you the shit sandwich. We give you the good news, then the bad news, the microtransactions, or maybe it's just the bad news first and then the good news on top, right? The multiplayer map Nuketown 2025 will be added for free for everybody tomorrow, March 13th, on Xbox 360 at least, according to this article. And like I said, it will probably be on PS3 and PC a month from now. So that's it, guys. What do you guys think? Number one, about the weapon modifications, the nerfs, the buffs, also the impact of microtransactions, and the cool news that everybody's going to have Nuketown 2025, and that map will be integrated into all game modes come tomorrow. So I don't know if you're still going to have that bonus option in the playlists anymore. Not sure if it's still going to be there or not. It would. My thought is it's probably going to go away, but or it's just going to be able to be accessed by everybody starting tomorrow. So we'll see. We'll see tomorrow. What do you guys think? Stay tuned, guys. For more, I'm Spiderbot, and I'm out.